Peace, love, and light, family. Sister Toffee here, creator of kmsc.online. I'm here to talk about the divine nature in your spirit. If you've never been here, thank you for visiting. If you like spiritual science in the form of ancient Egyptian knowledge, then this should be something that might interest you. Normally in these videos, I spread out the cards that I use from Netr, and they're called the Metu Netr Oracle cards. They represent an aspect of manifestation in our spirit, and I ask guidance from the divine for what it is that we need to focus on. So that's basically it. All the cards will be listed in the description box, and we'll go ahead and get started with the reading. It's going to be from Sunday, the 26th of June, to Saturday, the 2nd of July. As you can see, there's a lot of air traffic in behind me in my neighborhood, so you're going to have to excuse that and just make it a part of the experience. Whenever I do a video, they always seem to fly in the air. It's almost like they want to be a part of the video. Maybe I'll meet them and then, we can interview them and see what they think about this. Just thought it was pretty ironic since I just started the video and there's been no noise. And actually, it's a late night, actually early morning video. It's 2:30 in the morning, so that's how considerate they are to make noise like that at 2:30 in the morning when, there's actually children in this neighborhood. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get to the reading. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend, and I'm hoping it's going to be a good week for all of us as far as what the divine has to say. Strangely, I'm feeling a little hungry, and so we'll see what happens with that, because I'm not quite, I don't know, as mentally and spiritually agile. We'll see what spirit has for us. So I'll just say a little prayer and we'll get started. Okay? Blessed Heavenly Father, Mother God, thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the collective that are going to be watching this video. Please give us guidance for the week of June 26, 2022 to July 2nd, 2022. I ask you to allow spirit guides that came with me in my first, second, and third birth to be present in this reading, my ancestors, ascended masters, and any other guides that you've given me for the highest good of myself and all. Give you all the gratitude and thank you for your generosity, love, protection, provision, grace, mercy, and love. Bless the Godhead. Amen. I'll say. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to start off with Waite Tarot. How are you guys doing with your spiritual evolution? Are you guys feeling successful in what it is you're working on? Spiritual reality is all about your personal experience. And when you master yourself, you bring more balanced energy to the earth realm and to the spiritual realm. So when you do work in the spirit realm, you do work in the heavenly realm. So when you heal yourself, you heal the energy in the earth realm, and you also heal energy in the ancestral realm, the heavenly realm. So duality, even though we can't see the spiritual world, it's real. Nine of Swords in reverse, so we're healing, coming into our truth, right? What's your truth? What do you know for sure? Like Oprah says, what do you know for sure about your life? Getting ready for what you have to say, figuring out what direction you want to go in. We're kind of in a waiting stage right now. Getting clear on what it is, Nine of Swords in reverse. Getting clear on what we need to do, what direction we need to move in, right? praise to the divine for giving us divine wisdom, right? I'm in a pretty melancholy state right now because it's night morning. Like I said, it's 2:30 a.m. I couldn't sleep, and I decided I would go ahead. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, getting over feeling left behind. Still trying to figure out where to move forward in the future. Alright, so ancestor spirit guides, come on in here and give me some guidance for the collective and myself. Help guide us into the new paradigm that we're walking into. We're all moving into our new North Node. Reveal anything that's hidden. Help us get a clear understanding of how we're supposed to move forward. Thank you. Alright, spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters. Those of the divine light, love, and will and law of God. Those who are in balance with divine and universal order are only allowed in this space. Show me. Alright, that was pretty quick. Knight of Wands. So, moving forward with some truth, passionately. That's the guidance of the divine under Amen. And I'll go ahead and turn the camera down so you can see. Alright? Before I turn it down, just so you know, June was all about Heru, which is the will. Next month, even though it's July, this also represents Heru, but Het Heru number 7 is the creative image, the creative energy of the will. It starts with we're getting in alignment and manifesting through divine will in conjunction with divine, with God, source, creator, universe. You have to be in alignment with the will of God. Then you allow your imagination to line up with divine wisdom, which is card number 2, Tahuti, the third eye. So just so you know, this represents the energy for June, but this is going to be for the week. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Waite. Waite is logic. So let me let you see these so you'll know what I'm dealing with. We'll go into them further once I finish the entire Netr set. Okay? So I don't know if you can see that clearly. Probably need to cleanse my lens. Sorry about that, you guys. Can you see a little better? Hope so. Alright. Ancestor Spirit Guides, Ascended Masters. What do we have for Khamit? What do we have for Khamit? Give me information about Khamit for next week. How can we align our creativity? How can we align our creativity? One card, please. How can we align our creativity? Thank you. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, be careful. Looks like somebody might be trying to steal your ideas. Isn't that common in this three-dimensional world? If people would realize they have their own gifts and they don't need to steal other people's gifts because they have their own unique gifts from divine, they just haven't found them out. They wouldn't need to steal, you know, or have an idea to steal from another person, you know. It's unnecessary. What about under the ancestors? Ancestors. Oh wow. Too much. Well, Chariot came in reverse, but the card that jumped out was the Queen of Wands. They told me to shuffle again, so passion again. We've got 2 wands and 1 sword. So someone's trying to steal ideals of yours. Looks like Wheel of Fortune has not turned yet because obviously you have some communication that you need to. We've got swords, wands. Let's see if we get some cups. What's under Oseer? Spirit guides. What's under the All-Seer energy? Pretty hot where I'm at, you guys. Let me open up this window a bit. 1 second. Okay. What do we have under Oser? Show me. Death. Transformation. In reverse. So many people are resisting the change. Or we're still going through the process of change. Maybe not necessarily. It could mean we're already past the change, that we're already moving out of the transformation. Take it how it resonates. What about our third eye? Getting unstuck, right? Taking those limiting beliefs and throwing them in a can and making a bonfire out of it, right? Maybe some of you have done moon rituals, I don't know. But you're dealing with your South Node and your limiting beliefs. You're getting rid of those chains that people put on you through their manipulation and lies. All right, ancestors, what do we have up under the throat chakra, Capricorn energy? How can we bring outer power, inner power, and wellness? How can we get the work done? Show me. How can we get the work done through the throat chakra? How do we express our truth? One card, please. Just want you guys to know that I'm still working on creating a new website. So, all right, 5 of Wands under the throat chakra. So, fight the good fight. Don't, try to become a wordsmith and find effective ways of communication. So that's what I see this as, training for effective communication. To combat those that come against you, okay? Because there are going to be those that judge and try to come against you, that are going to try to, negate what it is that you're doing, and try to take a shot at your ego, try to make you feel bad about yourself because they don't feel good about themselves. That's going to happen, so be ready for it. You can either not entertain the conversation, or you can be ready and, practice your throat chakra work. Learn how to speak to the ignorant in a way that is balanced and not allow your emotions to get out of control. So you can either practice or you can just not even entertain it. It's up to you. It's your choice. Under my the heart chakra, how can we stay balanced? How can we keep our heart balanced, ancestors, spirit guides, and new masters? How about our heart chakra? How do we stay balanced in the heart? Thank you. The world. New chapters coming in. Be of good courage is what I hear. Be of good courage. All is not lost. Have faith. That's the law of God. Divine says the old chapter is closed. Look, the tower in reverse. We've learned our lesson. Well, hallelujah on that. Hallelujah on that. All right, what do we have for Karakuti? How can we make sure we are properly aligned with karma? Wow, 2 cards came out. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, what do I see this as? Be careful about who you give your pinnacle to, meaning anything of value. Be careful who you give your value. Anything, time, energy, money, attention. Be very careful. And also, be careful about who you speak your truth to. Choose your battles wisely. Okay? Choose your battles wisely and be careful about what you invest in. That's under karma. That's moving forward until we reach the other side of the universe, okay? That's not just for this week. That's just a good rule of thumb in life, in this dimension. Till the earth transforms, meaning the collective human consciousness changes, meaning people stop, wanting to hurt others and have ill will. Till we get there, we have to be wise. Okay, thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and masters. Appreciate you. You're super awesome. I love you. So does the collective. What do we need to know up under the will of God? How can we align ourselves with the Christed universal mind and energy? How can we align with the will of Father, Mother, God, Master? How can we align ourselves with the divine plan? One card, please. That's, well, the Hermit. Hermit. Okay, more self-study, more self-analysis, understanding what you have within you that's valuable. Okay, so it's more self-analysis. Spiritual strength needs to be fortified, continue to remain strong, and walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. That was pretty to the point. Really, really interesting. Yeah. That's under Harakuti, right? Yep. Or no, that's actually under the will of God. That's under Heru. Universal energy. Yeah. Walk away from things that don't serve you. Continue to strengthen yourself. Understand your own value. And continue to do self-analysis. Yeah. That's under Heru, under the will. All right. Thank you. The moon, look at that. Upright. So, yeah. They're saying we have to continue to look into ourselves because we have, the veil is here. We can only see so much. King of Cups under Het Heru. This is about love. And I say this is about mastering your emotions. Okay? And when you seek love, you seek a person that's balanced like yourself. People that have control of their desires, their emotions, their passions, okay? This king has an understanding of the value in his cup of his emotions and his love and his attention. And it doesn't look like he's going to get up off his throne for just anybody. So let someone intrigue you and interest you. Don't be so quick to just allow any, I don't mean applicant, any person that's interested in you, use discernment, but tact and be very diplomatic, but tender with your words. If you're not interested, then find a nice way to tell a person. But don't entertain a person that doesn't have the qualifications you're looking for. Okay? So, looks like we need to focus on making sure we have a healthy imagination based on having relationships where we can have a reciprocity of emotional balance. Emotional balance is key. See, people that don't have emotional balance, especially when it comes to love, they will cause you trauma, drama, and another karmic cycle. Again, they will cause you trauma, drama, and another karmic cycle. So you want someone that has mastered their emotions. And a King of Cups is not just a male, it's a female that has learned how to use the strength of the masculine energy to discipline her emotions and not, you don't have to talk crazy or try to fight someone to be imbalanced in your King of Cups energy. You can be a covert operator. You can be someone that, is narcissistic and plans to hurt people in a way where no one will find out. Okay? So when you look for love, understand you need someone that has a healthy self-love for themselves. Because if they don't, and they have issues with their own self-love, then most likely they'll try to cause sabotage, like I said, or trauma or drama in some way. Because it makes them feel better when they can hurt people because they're hurting. That's how people that are unwilling to heal themselves or unwilling to believe they can heal or change, that's how they operate, because they don't know any other way of dealing with their pain. And so you don't judge them, you just move away, because there's really nothing you can do about a person that doesn't believe that they can't heal. And the most important healing of your life is your inner self. Your mind and your spirit and your emotions are just as important as the body. A lot of people work out and I'm not saying anything is wrong with taking care of the body. The body being in top efficiency makes spiritual alchemy even faster, or able to be achieved even more quickly. But the spiritual realm is the eternal realm, and the physical body is temporary. And so when you master your mind and your emotions, that's what you take with you. That's that self-mastery. That's the mastery that the ascended masters had. The internal mastery, inner power, okay? The crook in ancient Egyptian science, not the flail. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's right up under Harakuti. Let me show you. No, it's not that one, actually. That's Haru. I forgot. Harakuti is right next to it. Let me find it. Oh no, he has he has a machete and an arrow. It's not him. Who has the flail and the crook? Oh my God, who is it? Who is it? Somebody has the flail and the crook. Who is it? I think it's Oser. It should be Oser. Definitely the ancestors have it. Yeah, Oser has it. The all-seer. Okay. The flail. Outer power represents that flail-looking item. This is the crook. Okay, inner power. That's what those images meant in ancient Egyptian science. So this is basically mastering the inner world so that you can affect the outer world. When you connect with the universe, and your mind and your heart and your spirit and your imagination are aligned with the universe, then you can affect the outer world because you're working in conjunction with the universe, right? So that's all that means. When you're dealing with people that don't understand that connection, and they haven't been interested in it, and they don't have any understanding of the science, and they'll have no idea of how to connect with that energy, and then work on alchemy, and that all starts in the mind, under the Tahuti energy right here. See, this is the energy where you start to release yourself, okay, from programs that had you a certain way, had you living a certain way, thinking a certain way, believing a certain way. In the matrix, it's Tahuti. Divine wisdom is what the third eye is, what helps you to start to transform, okay, your conscious awareness of yourself and your own power as a spirit being, as a multidimensional being. And as you alchemize, you become one with the God himself. And that's when I consider a person basically operating like their parent, the universe, an earth God, because God is the supreme God. And if you are operating as a vessel that the divine is using, or following the divine guidance, then that means you're a child of God, and that therefore you're an earth God. You're living in the earth realm, but you're an extension of the divine God. That's how I see it. It's my personal choice of words. I know a lot of people don't like me saying that, but that's just a personal opinion, and that's fine. I think when you acknowledge that you are a part of God, it helps the spiritual self-esteem. It builds a healthy self-esteem. So I'm basically wanting to encourage people to understand that they're not just meat suits and animals. They are divine, and I want people to feel good about themselves. So when you master yourself, you get to that self-mastery energy and consciousness, and you become an earth God. You become a vessel of the divine, and God uses you. Okay? So let's go to Sebek intelligence. They are ready. Okay? Justice in reverse. Well, this may mean that some things that you believe is not fair will still work out for the good, because no one can plan better. Even in the Quran, it says Allah is the best of planners. No matter what human person on this planet thinks they're going to do, in the end, the divine will always be able to manipulate any circumstance however it wants to. So don't worry. That's what I'm seeing. If you feel like justice has not been served, the divine will deal with whomever, whatever has given you injustice. So, Page of Wands, get passionate about your new future and let go of the past. Okay? So in the earthly world, it may seem like you don't have justice, but I believe that even if you have to go to another dimension, that the justice is going to be served. When people do things that are incorrect and outside of divine will, karma's going to be dealt. So I don't think anybody gets away with anything. Well, okay, thank you, Spirit Guides, Ascended Masters. Can you tell me what we have to focus on regarding giving birth to the new? What do you want us to meditate on next week? About giving birth to the new. How can we give birth to the new in alignment with divine will? Whoa. He said, first of all, stop thinking that you're left out in the cold. You're divinely loved. Okay, I get it. Stop the poor woe is me attitude. They said that. Ooh, in the bottom of the deck, the devil in reverse. Stop believing the devil and stop believing that you're not able, right? The divine is always here to provide what you need. Okay? That is so beautiful. And then the fool in reverse. Okay? Stop believing that you can't have what it is that you desire, that you can't have the abundance that you desire. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. And the Tower in reverse, and the High Priestess with the King of Wands. Yeah. They're saying time to go forward. Old chapter's over. You know what you need to do. It's time to have confidence. Stand in your power and your passion. Period. You know what to do. You've learned your lesson. Move forward. That's it. And for those of you that might be looking for love or a balanced relationship, that's possible. Because this old cycle that hurt you, okay, that lover that broke your heart, that took the sun out of your sky, I'm going to say it like it is a loser. They had to win at all costs because, basically they were all about the wand and not in a good way. The passion and not in a good way. And they wanted to block you from going into your future with heartbreak. Right? But you're healed. So it doesn't matter. Okay? So never, ever, ever allow anyone to juggle you like that. Never let anyone take your star. Okay? Your light. Your connection to divine, the universe. And never let anyone take you out of character. That's the judgment of God. Okay? Remain in the emperor energy and never deal with an emperor in reverse. A tyrannous, toxic, unevolved soul that does not want to change. Okay? Be careful who you offer your cup to. And remain protected. Okay? You'll heal in time. Don't worry about it. That's what I got for the basic information. So I'm going to ask, what do you guys want me to do now? What do you want me to do? They want a word of encouragement. Okay. All right, so we're going to use this deck from Denise Jarvie. It is called, what is it? Ascension deck. Ascend to the light. I'll leave it in the description box below if you want to find this deck by Denise Jarvie. So I decided to get up this morning and do this reading for you guys, for myself, because I couldn't sleep. All right. We've got Let Your Light Shine. All right. That adds up to a 9. It's giving birth to the new. So that's what we're supposed to be doing in the new. What else, family? They gave me a group of cards this time. You are the universe. 9, 10, 11, meaning self-mastery. In the Two of Wands, walking into your new, knowing you are the magician. You are the master of self. Self-mastery. It's all about self-mastery. Not Henry's mastery, not Joseph's mastery, not Joan's mastery, not Martha's mastery. Your self-mastery. Yours. Light beings, your path. 8, intelligence. You have divine intelligence. Don't doubt yourself. You are connected. You are an eternal being. You're made of cosmic composition. Stop doubting yourself. Soul love, card number 33. It's time to love your soul. Time to finally live your life based on what your soul wants. And how do you know when your soul's not happy? You feel emotional pain, and it starts in the middle of your solar plexus, your gut, and it spreads to the body. That's how you know that your soul's saying no. Follow that. That gut instinct is your spirit talking to you. What else, family? What else, family? What else? Whispers. Inner guidance. It's very important for you to listen to your own inner guidance. Okay? Throat chakra. Whisper to yourself, I love you. You're able. Whisper to your inner child and say, I'll take care of you. I will never let anyone harm you again. We're okay. We're fine. We can take care of ourselves. The universe is within us, and we're going to make it. We're going to be all right. That's what you want to do to self. Whisper to yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. Listen to the whispers that come to you. Still small voices that talk to you in a kind and loving manner, not something crazy, something loving and beautiful. That's your spirit guides and angels and ancestors trying to get your attention. Wellness. Back to self-love. Maybe doing some yoga. Make sure you do some meditation, visualization. That 3 and that 4 is head, hair, roo energy. Card number 7 goes into July, Leo energy. Okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in love. Believe that you can make a difference in your own life and others' lives for the better. Enlightenment. We are all becoming enlightened. It's back to the imagination, 4 and 3. Imagine a better world. You see the earth is in the center. And all the lights coming from the earth are the minds of people that have become masters of self. We are the ones that are going to change the planet. No one's going to do it for us. No one's going to save us. We have to save ourselves. Soul family. We're giving birth to the new earth. We're healing Mother Gaia. We're healing humanity. I saw 3333 just now. That was crazy. We're moving into the Christed universal consciousness. We're doing the work. Good job, family. Let's keep going. Color. The heart. Stop seeing color as race and see color as chakras. It's time for the higher divine consciousness. It's time for the new human collective. Race, meaning running our race to the divine consciousness, not looking at skin color or domicile, where you've been born and all that. I was listening to a beautiful tarot reader by the name of Waite Feather Tarot. I listened to her before, but something I heard in her was different tonight. I don't know. She just really resonated with me on a higher level. So, if you're interested in a very divine experience and you have patience because our readings are long, I encourage you to check out Waite Feather Tarot. Very encouraging, very tender-hearted, tender-voiced, encouraging. I really enjoyed her video. So check her out if you're interested and you like soft-spoken readers, which I do. Wow, a lot came out. Manifestation. Yeah, the imagination. Sebek, Gemini energy, Mercury energy. Divine wants us to deal with our minds. They're really trying to recalibrate our minds. They really are. Variance. So just be aware of the duality of life, the complexity of life, and enjoy it. But also be aware of how to work with it and operate with it. Know that options are available. Grounding. It's time to get in nature and in ground. Perfect time. Summer solstice just passed. So, yeah. Time to connect to Mother Earth. Ground our energy and light up our earthly body chakras so we can channel in that cosmic tree energy. The Netr, the power of God's nature within our spirit. Connect to the divine, but ground in earth. Yeah, that's what we need. It's the will. We can get the wheel of life turning in our favor. Okay? This year is a 6. This card is a 6, grounding. We got to ground our mind and our energies. We really got to get out of the... We've been in fantasy land. Like a lot of people say that this spiritual science is fantasy, but it's not. What's fantasy down here is thinking we can continue to do what we've done and get different results. And that's called insanity. Okay? We've done too many experiments. We've tried too many different things. And we think that things are going to be okay. No. Nope. Obviously, as we can see, there's things are not going well with all this, I can do whatever I want. We can't do whatever we want. We have to follow the divine if we want to stay sustained in this world. Inward revolution, 4 and 2, 6 again. Yeah, the will of God, I'm telling you. Divine is talking to us. We've got to recalibrate back to divine will and order, the basics. And wellness is the key, right? So the brown energy connecting at the top to the bottom. Yeah, we have to get back to wellness, inner power and outer power, balance. Soul journey. This is the journey we're on. Okay, humanity is on a journey back to balance. We're giving birth to the new. Yeah, 9. The new heaven and the new earth is the mind. Okay? And the body, as above, so below, becoming reality. And not the dark above, so below, but meaning the light, meaning we are living in truth, not the hidden. Okay? Light and truth is the new paradigm shift. Okay? Divine is trying to get us recalibrated back to what that truth is according to divine will. Okay? Universal will. Okay? Haru. Okay? All right, what else do you have? They're just telling me a couple more, even though we've already passed the amount of Netr's. All right, soul name. They want you to give yourself a soul name. Card number 1. That's the Osir energy. What is your purpose? Give yourself a new name to help bring in the alchemy of your higher purpose. Okay? I have a service, if you don't know about it. I can give you I can actually share, I can explain to you what your name already is according to ancient Egyptian Netr science. That means I'll just take whichever sign you want, whichever aspect of your chart you want to use, sun, moon, or rising. I'll just tell you which. Actually, you can just go to kmsc.online, at least I think today. No, it might not be there. I don't know. Actually, I can do that for you. So if you're interested in getting your own personal ancient Egyptian spiritual science name, which will tap into your purpose and your spiritual composition, it's really simple. If you haven't already downloaded the chart, I'm sorry. It was free. the name, just saying the name yourself will help. It's like you're calling in your template energy when you speak your name. My energy would be Tofi Shula is the name I used when I did music. Tofi means one called directly by Allah. Okay, it's when I studied Islam. I use that name because a brother that is on the other side, peace and blessings be upon him, Brother Abdul Latif, gave me the name Zaina, but I am no prophet's wife. I'm not married to a man. I'm not married to a prophet. And so I didn't feel worthy. And at that time, I was very unevolved when I first started reading the Quran. So I felt unworthy. And I said, I asked for another name, and I got Tofi, one called directly by Allah. So that once that name came, it showed me that when I was being called to do certain things, I had to do it because God was calling me. That's when I ended up doing the video, Head Heru video. Oh my God. I really am out of whack. It's 3 a.m. The album Head Heru that I did with Tracy Marlowe means the house of imagination, beauty and love also. So when I did that album, the ancestors and the Netr, I have them on the wall here. The hubs are actually, the planets to me are conscious beings. I don't just see them as planets. I think they're alive. The ancestors started talking to me, and they explained to me that we are truly connected to the planets as well. And there's this big synergy of manifestations from angels to elementals to celestial bodies to human bodies. It's just so deep. They show me the connection, and they show me that the easiest and the fastest way to streamline your connection to the divine and your divine template is to meditate on the planets, because they're alive and they'll connect you to everything, your ancestors, ascended masters, everything. So the name is like what gave me it was like a bridge to the divine. So create a name for yourself. Okay, you don't have to give it to anyone. If it feels weird, you give yourself the name. If you're interested in me helping you, I can do that for you. However, I will charge a fee, something, because I have to meditate and I have to make sure Spirit says yes. I can't just come up with something. I have to wait until my intuitive side or my seer side or my psychic side or whatever you want to call it, till I feel that yes, I can't. I'm going to have to sit with divine and see what they say. So if you want help with that, I can help you with that. If you're okay with yourself, you trust yourself, I encourage you to do it for yourself. The reason why I ask for support and compensation is because when I deal with people and help them spiritually directly, I'm affected by your energy. And if your energy is not balanced enough for me, that means I'm going to have to go through cleansing, and I'm going to be dealing with whatever you're dealing with in your life, because I'm a seer. I'm a walking energy tower. I can feel frequencies, and if I connect with someone that is not in a balanced energy, then it could cause me some not just death, but I mean I could get, I could be down. I'll be down, and I'll have to care for myself. So that's why I ask for compensation. Just so you know. But there's a lot of free things that are offered. The podcast is free. YouTube information, videos are free. So you do have a lot of free items to choose from. But make your soul name, because that's what's going to help you connect with the divine and let them know that you're ready. Okay, because a lot of people are like, well, how do I do it? Well, I don't know. Well, this sounds weird, and I don't know what you're talking about. And what's a Netr? And da-da-da-da-da. don't get freaked out and weirded out, okay? It's just a light language that you don't understand yet. It's just like you have different freeways to get to different locations. You can take certain exits, certain freeways to get to the same city, okay? This science is just another way to get to the divine that I find is so expansive that it collects all of the commonalities in each pantheon for each race. For me, it does. This science is a mastering of the mind. It's like an upgrade to the consciousness. Okay, that's what I have experienced, and that's why I continue to try to share it. I'm still working on the class. Netr candles, we don't know what's going to happen. That's probably going to be the end of the year around Christmas time. We'll just see what the divine's going to do. I'm the vessel. I'm waiting to see what the divine's going to do. I'm doing the best I can, and I've been working since 2018. So everything you've gotten so far is free. All right? So that's all I have for you guys. I love you guys, but God loves you more. Divine loves you more. So I'm going to see you guys on the next video. And also, I wanted to tell you that I'm probably going to come back and talk to you about immortality, the one thing we all have in common, which will level the playing field of life. We all have a specific amount of time on this planet, and then we'll return back to the divine. So, not sure when I'm going to talk about that, but when I feel ready, I will. Okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Okay? If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm hungry, you guys. I said scare. I probably scared you guys with that. Anyway, I'm really hungry. It's just too early to eat. I'm trying to wait till sunrise. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope you're encouraged. I hope that these messages can help you. And in a gist of what it's saying to me is just that we're still taking off the old. We're still healing. But right now, Divine is trying to work with our minds. Getting our minds right, basically. Getting our minds right. We're taking off those old layers of programming. That's what I see this as. So I may come back again and do another video. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, this is regarding the 26th Monday of June to the 2nd of July, Saturday, next week. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to get in touch with me, all that information is going to be down below in the description box. Okay, take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.